Hey shooters, some new products to show you. These are for the M&P Shield, and these come from Samson. You know, Samson's known for making really high quality rails and sights and mounts. Well, they're getting into the pistol accessories market, and they sent me a couple things to test out and to give my opinion on, so I'm going to show them to you. First thing is, this is a mag well for the M&P Shield. And what I like about it, what is different is, well, let me show you a common problem. Okay, so here's my shield. Here's a an 8-round mag, and it's got this this gap filler. So that goes right there, and it feels good shooting. But the problem is, when you go to drop it, you completely have to take your hand away so it will clear both your pinky finger and the back of your palm. Okay, so what they've decided to do is remove that filler piece and use a mag well, and it's really simple install. It's got a little set screw that you do not adjust, and it's got basically an expanding piece that slides into this back. So I found the easiest way to do it. You've got the little set screw on the front. You see this little notch here, and that's for the spring for the mag release, for the mag catch. Basically, you just hook it in there and push it into the back. Give it a good seat, let it seat, fill up the gap, and then you just take the supplied Allen wrench and go counterclockwise. And what that's going to do is pull that, expand that piece, and bam, and so it's there. And now you take all of your sleeves off and you put your 8-round mag, and it all sits the same. It's the same length as the factory setup. The difference being, of course, now you have a little bit of a mag well. So you can see you got a little bevel here on both sides, and you have a little bit more purchase. You can your pinky finger rides on there a little bit, all the way around here to the back of your palm rides on it, and you go to drop it, you don't have to break your grip. Let's get that on frame there. You don't have to break your grip. You can just push it and it'll come right out. You don't have to break your grip. There you go. See, of course, out of habit, I'm throwing my pinky out, but that's it. It's got a kind of a gray finish. I think I might put a piece of skateboard tape around it. I like an aggressive texture on my pistol, so I might put some skateboard tape around it to get a good grip. And then also what they sent me was this mag extension. So this is the Samson +1 mag extension. Goes on like most mag extensions. You've got a base plate that goes inside of there, and this is, of course, I've got this on the 8-round. But what's unique on this one, make sure I get it out. I haven't. I'm not going to take it off. But what's unique on this one is I have the Mag Guts spring system in there. So everything seems to line up okay. And let's load it up. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now there's your factory capacity. 9, that's the Samson gets you +1, and the Mag Guts gets you another one, so there's 10. So that's 10 rounds in an 8-round capacity mag, and I'll show you how it locks up and how it looks. So it doesn't look bad. It's got kind of a gray finish. I may put some oil on that, let it see if it'll darken it up a little bit, but it doesn't look bad. The machining's great on it. I noticed they even put a little bit of a scallop here. I guess that's if you have to rip a mag out. Of course, everything looks good, locks up nice. I'll put it in. Here's my wife's shield. I'll show you what it looks like. So that's what it looks like on it without the filler on there. Let's put a filler on there and show you that. Of course, it would. There you go. It would sit flush if you're running if you put it on the 7-round mag, and it'll give you a little bit of a little pinky purchase there. So I'm going to shoot them both some, and we'll see. make sure everything runs well with the mag guts and the Samson +1. I do have a couple more things here to show you for the mag well. All right, first, of course, is the Hive +2. Obviously, this is not going to work because the Hive comes up on the magazine body some. So it would fit, it would look nice, but it's not, you know, it's nowhere near catching. It's a good ½ inch before, or a ¼ inch or so before it catches. So it will not work with a Hive. Here is the what is this? Oh, Strike Industries +1. There's, or +2, excuse me. I think it's a +2, maybe a +1, +2. So anyway, it does work. See, there you go. It will lock up and it would chamber. Problem is, the Strike Industries, it has this little tab here on the back, and that tab is what locks in the base pad onto the mag. Well, it's going to contact right back here. On my shield, I actually had to, and actually you can see it in there. On my shield, I went and sanded some material away of the polymer, so it would. So when I was using it on the 7 round, it would lock in there. See, I'll show you on hers. So here's the 7 round. See how that would? You really got to seat it hard because that little bracket is touching. So it's a good looking mag base plate, but so it will work with this guy. It will feed. I just checked that. I'll shoot it and show you it will work. But it looks a little odd because of the different contours. But if you're running this as a spare mag, you know, you might want to end up sanding some of this back, or just running a Samson base pack. Of course, this is, you know, the Samsons are designed to run with Samsons, of course. But we'll see. So I'm gonna get out and shoot them some. You know, check reliability. You know, I bet this is going to be fine. You know, the mag well is going to be real nice. I'm going to put some grip tape on it, but I think it looks good, and I appreciate it coming from Samson. You know, look for more and more pistol products coming out from them. Of course, they'll continue to do their rails and their systems for ARs. But stay tuned for shooting. Thanks. All right, we're out here at the backyard range. We're going to shoot the M&P Shield with the new Samson mag well and base pads. I'm going to do some 2-shot, go to slide lock and reload. Going to do that a few times, see if this mag well really helps speed that up just a little bit. Also, FYI, in this mag, in the +1, I have the mag guts in here, so it's actually a +2 now. So let's give it a shot. A few times. Three in there that time. All right, 3 again. I will note that with your 8-round mag, of course, with the filler removed, because there is obviously no mag well when on the stock gun, it seems like it would be a little easy to not get this seated all the way. You really gotta get it in there and get it seated if you're going to use the flat base pad. Of course, with the +1, it's okay. You know, you got a lot more to push on, but you know, and the factory one does hang down just a hair. You know, it is a little bit lower, but not a lot. So if I can see where it might be really easy to come in and not seat this all the way, especially with a full mag. I noticed when this one is very full, it's hard to seat if you've got the slide down. Of course, hopefully you'd be in slide lock if you're in some kind of, you know, critical reload. Here's what I'm talking about. We've got this is the 8-round with the mag guts spring in there, so that's a +1, and then the Samson base pad is another +1. Got the gun topped off, one in the chamber. You can tell Like you really have to hit it hard to seat it. But that's okay. So we've got 8 plus 1 plus 1 is 10 plus 1, so that's 11 total. So let's do a mag dump here with 11. Make sure it runs all right.